What if I told you there is a completely legal way to live like the rich without paying taxes like the rich? No tricks, no offshore accounts, no secrets hidden away on distant islands. This strategy has been around for over 100 years, hidden in plain sight. The rich stopped selling their assets. The system started rewarding them for holding. Today, they spend millions without it ever counting as income, while you work hard, get paid, and watch taxes vanish from your salary each and every month. They live off their immense wealth without touching it or paying taxes on it. And the worst part, it's 100% legal. Ever wonder why billionaires often pay a lower tax rate than teachers or nurses? It's because the system is tilted on now. You're going to see exactly how. This isn't just hype. A 2021 investigation using real, leaked IRS data exposed it all. The ultra-rich pay almost nothing not by hiding money, but by ditching the very concept of income. Enter the three-word strategy that unlocks it all. Buy, borrow, die. This phrase was coined by a tax law professor when asked a simple question. Why do you and the rich pay taxes? Most of us are taught to chase income. Work harder, get a raise, earn more, and inevitably pay more taxes. Our financial growth slows down. The rich switch the game entirely. Buy assets that grow silently in the background. Assets like stocks, real estate, they all appreciate in value without triggering taxes until they're sold. These are called unrealized gains, and they're not considered income. The state can't tax paper wealth. Think about it. You get your salary, and it's taxed up front, right away. They invest first, and maybe, just maybe, pay taxes, ... Never. The rich never sell. It's the golden rule of their financial playbook. But how do they live without selling anything for cash? Banks saw untapped gold. They allowed the rich to collateralize their assets for massive loans. And here's the key. Loans are not income, so you pay no taxes on them. Imagine your investment portfolio is worth $10 million. You can easily borrow $7 million against it. You can spend that money freely on yachts, jets, anything you want because the debt is an obligation, not a taxable gain. And while you're spending that borrowed money, your assets are still growing, say at a rate of 7 or 8% per year, which is usually much faster than the loan's interest rate. You can even refinance and borrow more as your wealth expands. Your net worth explodes. What if the market crashes? Well, the ultra-wealthy have massive buffers and patience. They don't panic sell like everyone else. In fact, as their assets recover, their relative debt shrinks. They just ride out the storm. Banks absolutely love this arrangement. They earn interest and fees from ultra-secure clients who are backed by ever-growing assets. The richer you are, the better terms you get. The system is designed to reward existing wealth. Now for the finale, the last piece of the puzzle. Die. When a wealthy individual passes away, their heirs inherit the assets at their current market value. This is called a step-up in basis, and it legally erases all past capital gains. No taxes are due. So, if an asset was bought for $100,000 and is now worth $1 million, the heirs receive it as if it was bought for $1 million. They can then sell a portion, pay almost no tax, and keep the massive fortune clean. The generational wealth cycle continues. For decades, the rich can live tax-free on their growing wealth. Meanwhile, the average person taxed on their salary, taxed on their savings, taxed on sales, and often taxed on what little they inherit. This isn't tax evasion, it's just how the rules are written. The tax code is designed to tax realized income, not held assets or gains that are reset at death. The buy, borrow, die strategy explains the massive gap in wealth inequality. It is not that the rich are just smarter savers, it is that they are playing a completely different game with a different set of rules. This isn't about hating the rich. It's about understanding the truth of the system. Change always starts with knowledge, and knowing the rules is the first step to protecting yourself financially. This strategy might not be for everyone right away, but seeing how it works changes everything you thought you knew about money, taxes, and power. The key takeaway is to shift your mindset from earning income to acquiring assets. Hold them for the long term. If you can, borrow smart, and always plan your legacy. But a few warnings. This strategy requires scale, a high tolerance for risk, and a very long-term perspective. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is the long game. You can start small. Begin learning the game by investing in index funds or saving for your first real estate property. The goal is to learn how the system works. The tax system was never really designed to capture the wealth of the ultra-rich. Now you know why. Your eyes are wide open. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Next, we'll dive into some of the advanced plays. The wealthy used to optimize this strategy even further. You're not confused about this anymore. You have the truth. The next step is to act on it. Buy, hold, borrow, and pass it on clean. The rich don't so much avoid taxes as they fly above them, completely untouched. And now, you'll start seeing it everywhere. Understand the rules, adapt your strategy, and thrive.